The fight directors have done an extraordinary job.
Action.
You want to do something that's never been done before, so you want to make it original.
The preparation of this film has been immense because it's a certain fighting style they invented for the film.
Put your weight on your right? And then when you do the left hand, almost lunge out a little bit. What you're seeing is kind of a blend of 3 or 4 martial arts put together. So some people might look at it and go, oh, that's Kung Fu, oh, that's Silat, oh, that's Filipino martial arts. We're trying to make it something unique to the movie.
Give yourself a round of applause.
I run a martial arts school, so we're all teachers, so we can break it down into small movements so they understand the beats and the timing, and then gradually we've been putting all the moves together. We know the position, we know how to turn. We're going to make sure, again, knees, bum, off the floor. We have Julian, our dance choreographer for the movie, because in the movie, it's a mystical martial arts academy. Julian's going to bring some type of hand formations that create these lines of light.
I've been dancing for 10 years now and have a black belt in karate. So I think putting those two together made me uniquely qualified for making the gestures for the magic moments in the movie. I do hip hop and I do popping and tutting. And tutting is only arms and hands. And then it also breaks down even smaller to finger tutting, which you're doing boxes and shapes with just your fingers. And then it can get really funky where you're just kind of like doing alien fingers. Jojo is doing the fight scenes. I make the gestures to materialize these weapons and powers, and he gets to fit those things into the actual fight scenes.
Go! Look at that.
That looks like it's been
momentum. 3, 2, 1, action!
some type of motion to get you right.
Benedict was shooting constantly and doing theater in the evening, so he squeezed the training in between.
Benedict threw himself into this role, and he went through months of physical training even while he was on stage doing Hamlet to learn how to fight and how to move. We've had to say, Benedict, maybe we should let the stuntman do that particular stunt. He has been game for everything.
You have to be incredibly fit. I mean, I started working out for this film, not just to fill the suit, so to speak, but also just to be able to take knocks, to be able to do multiple takes of fight scenes over 5 days.
Fight! Fight as if your life depended on it!
I've been whipped about 3 times with this sort of whip thing that Chiwetel and I had to play with in a fight training scene.
Yeah, it's a great moment in the film in terms of the relationship of Mordo and Strange, where he's introducing him to all of the different fighting methods that they can use. Dr. Strange is also sort of fighting back, and so finding his own feet and sense of himself in this world. They're still master and pupil.
Trust your teacher.
But it's the first time that there is a sort of equivalency about them. There's a kind of dance to it.
For me, there was this issue with the Ancient One, that the Ancient One is a complete mofo at doing all this stuff, but is super, super still and super serene while doing it. So that was quite a task. Because generally speaking, when you're slicing people to bits, you kind of want to show it in your face.
The style of the martial arts is very kung fu because they're like Shaolin monks, these characters. Although my character is described as a zealot, so he's a bit more bullish in the way he fights. A bit less graceful.
I've been hit in the face, I've been kicked in the stomach quite hard, I've been punched twice, I've tripped over the cape. That's not so super heroic, but very funny.
3, 2, 1, go.
And then there's also a lot of wire work in the film. and it becomes very exciting and just a lot of fun, really.
Stephen Broussard and Kevin Feige said, I've done more wire work on this than any other film that they've worked on. I get flung through a wall or suspended by a wire over a drop and then smashed into an asteroid in another dimension, flung off the edge of a building that's changing shape, or knocked over a balcony or smashed through a cabinet. You can't really say you're a superhero unless you've actually experienced some of the physical trauma.
It was really fun. It's not every day you get to smash glass and be paid for it.
Yeah, it's all good fun and games, isn't it?
With Doctor Strange, we're crafting some really cool and unique visual ideas and really mind-trippy, out there sort of sequences that I think approach action in really cool new ways.
We're dealing with other dimensions. We're dealing with other possible realities. We're dealing with magic.
There's a lot of real-world live action in this film, but there's also the most extraordinary effects, and the importance of the environments and the action in those environments has never been richer. So I think it's a great cinematic ride.
In terms of visual effects, there's things that haven't been seen before.
The visuals are remarkable. We wanted to expand people's minds.
Open your eye. The film is not really so much about destruction. It's about creation. It's about bending things. It's not about breaking things.
Like, creativity on this film was pretty open. There was no, oh no, let's not even try it. It was like, let's try everything.
As soon as I saw the plans for what the visuals were going to be, I thought it was quite literally a different universe.
There are more interesting things that can be done with modern film technology. I think we can do more, you know, and that's part of the ambition of Doctor Strange.